Hi guys, welcome back to London. It's British summertime. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy and overcast. Welcome to British summertime. British summertime means one thing: it's picnic season here in town. So I thought today I'd talk a little bit about that and the rules to picnicking here in London. And I know what you're thinking, there aren't any rules, this is just your personal opinions on what we should be eating. And there is going to be that, but I discovered there is actually, well, I'm at London Bridge right now. See, that's the Shard behind me, London Bridge Station. This is where I'm starting today, but I'm headed to Green Park, which is one of the royal parks here in town. And there's a whole page of, it's a bit windy, I printed it off. There's a whole page of guidelines, and the royal parks are not like, there's 8 royal parks. They're the best parks in town, the most popular for picnicking. And yeah, there is a whole page of rules and regulations, but they do, the first thing it says is they welcome picnics. So it's really just to make sure everyone's enjoying themselves, I guess. But yeah, there are local authority parks. The royal parks are technically, I don't think the public actually have any legal right to access them. It's sort of a grace and favour arrangement with the monarch, the Queen. So they're policed by a division of the Metropolitan Police, and unlike other parks, some of the regulations, if you break them, you get a fixed penalty notice. There's a handful of regulations, so a £60 on the spot fine. So I thought I'd talk about the rules of help you avoid getting a £60 fine when you're having your picnics in London. But the reason I'm in London Bridge, I want to get some food, some picnic food. I'm actually just going to get, I'm going to Green Park. Today is the Queen's official royal birthday, so I'm headed to Green Park. Now, the past couple of weeks I've uploaded videos about Trooping of the Colour, which is the parade for the Queen's birthday. So I'm not going to do that again, but what I'm hoping to catch is the 21 gun salute in Green Park. To be honest, I don't know if there's public access to it, and even if there is, I'm not sure how big the crowds will be, if I will actually be able to see it. I'm certainly going to be able to hear it. So I thought I'd hedge my bets and take a picnic with me, take lunch in the park. Fire engine. So yeah, I'm starting at Borough because one of the staple foods, well, when it comes to picnics, I mean, I love Mediterranean tapas and Middle Eastern mez, but you can't beat, here in the British parks, you can't beat the British classics when it comes to picnic foods. So pork pies, Cornish pasties, Scotch eggs, cucumber sandwiches. Make them fresh though. Take a cucumber, bread and butter, and make them. There's nothing worse than soggy cucumber sandwiches. So yeah, I'm going to get one of the things for my picnic here at Borough Market. Also, Battenberg cakes are good. That would be fitting today because I think they're named after the Queen's husband, the Duke's family. I'm looking for the Melton Mowbray pork pie shop. Well, Bakewell tarts would be good. I visited Bakewell and get a real Bakewell tart in one of the videos. I think it's the wedding video. You can check that out. But yeah, I'm here. It's a massive building. I'm going to Mrs. King's Pies to get one of the ingredients for my picnic lunch. Mrs. King, award-winning Melton Mowbray pork pies. So let's get one. Mrs. King's Pies was established in 1853, and they serve authentic, traditional, hand-raised Melton Mowbray pork pies. Perfect for picnics. I'm going to get one of the small ones. Yeah. Scotch eggs, sausage roll, good too. But
hey, can I have a large Melton Mowbray pork pie, please, love?
I can have a medium.
Okay, that's large by my standard. That's great, lovely.
Our large is double this size.
2 Scotch eggs.
Plain or black pudding?
Plain, be lovely.
perfect picnic food. Okay, success. Got myself a small Melton Mowbray pork pie from Mrs. King's Pies. And yeah, London Bridge, Borough Market's a little bit out of the city, so I need to, I'm going to go and get a Boris bike. But that's not officially what they call the Santander cycle hire scheme. I'm going to go and hire a bike and pedal into the city. And yeah, I'm headed to Green Park. I'm not sure if there's Trooping of the Colour that I watched the last couple of weeks. I'm not sure. I definitely won't be able to get access to that. There would have been people camping out overnight. The crowds will be massive. I've seen it twice anyway, the dress rehearsals. So yeah, I'm going to try and catch the cannons going off, the gun salute. I think it's normally a 21 gun salute, but because it's in the Royal Parks, it's a 41 gun salute. So even if we can't see it, we can certainly hear it. So yeah, picnic in the park and cannons. So let's go and get a bike. Okay, got a release code for a bike just here. I'm not going to film too much of this bike ride. Borough Market is, where is it? It's just there. See the Shard there. I'm at London Bridge. Breakfast Club, very popular breakfast restaurant, is just there, the London Bridge one. Now, according to my phone, the maps on my phone, this is a 21-minute drive. I'm on a pedal bike, so I'm not going to film any of this. I'm going to hit my release code and then pedal like mad to go over there. The deal with these bikes is it's £2 for 24 hours, but if you keep one for longer than half an hour, you get charged an extra £2 for every half an hour. So I really want to get this bike back in a bay in within 30 minutes. So I'm going to head as close as I can within 30 minutes to Green Park, where I'm headed, and drop the bike off in a bay, because then I've got to find a bay. So yeah, there's going to be no montages of pedal biking. Well, maybe a little bit, but maybe across Waterloo Bridge, or whichever bridge I go across. But yeah, mainly I'm going to be pedaling like mad. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Right, let's do this. Hopefully I remember the way. Okay guys, I'm making progress. Just crossing the river. Blackfriars Bridge, been pedaling like mad. Getting puffed out. Oh yeah, there's plenty of helicopters. I doubt you can make them out. There's plenty of helicopters over where we're going. I guess TV crews, maybe the police, overwatching Trooping of the Colour, the Queen's official birthday celebrations, which is where we're headed. So yeah, I'm gonna get my head down. Red lights up here. I'm gonna get my head down and pedal on over there, because I want to get as close as possible within the 30-minute time frame, so I don't have to swap out bikes. So I'll see you guys in a little while. Okay, we've got some great views from the Cycle Superhighway. I think it's Cycle Superhighway number 6. I don't think it's actually, I'm not sure if it's officially open yet. I think it might still be under construction, but it's still usable. But yeah, we've got London Eye. Good views along the river. So right, back to work. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Okay, that was the end of the mall there. A lot of police, roads closed, a lot of tourists, a lot of people for the main event, the Queen's Trooping of the Colour. Just navigated some quite hairy roundabouts, but yeah, I'm within walking distance now, so I need to, I've only been about 15-20 minutes to get in, less than that really. So yeah, I just need to find somewhere to drop the loading bay, docking station to drop off this bike. Okay, look, check it out. Huge police presence. I don't know if you can hear the bagpipes from the Trooping of the Colour. If you want to see the Trooping of the Colour, I made 2 videos about the dress rehearsals last weekend and the weekend before. So yeah, I'm not sure how close we're going to be able to get to this 21 gun salute, looking at the crowds there. It's only going to be out of here, the cannons, 41 shots of the cannons. Yeah, it's a 21 gun salute, but I think because it's in a Royal Park, they add 20 on, so it's a 41. But anyway, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to drop the bike off actually here on, where are we, Pall Mall. Go to the wine merchants. Key ingredient to any picnic. Okay, found a docking station here. Where are we? St James's Square. I'm going to show you something quite important with these bikes. You have to make sure you press the bike in quite firmly so you get the green light, otherwise you can get charged the additional £2. So let's do it. Perfect. Set my bike. So I can use them. I paid the £2. I looked at the time when I left. Where were we? Borough Market Breakfast Club. It was 10:13. It's now 10:31. So you can do the maths on how long that took to get here. I've got until I think the gun salute is just before 12. Not the roads and that are closed. I'm gonna plan to go and see it, but I'm not all that confident about how close we can get to it. The crowds are massive as well. I'm gonna, where am I? St James's Square. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the wine merchants, which is just down there. See if I can get something. I'm not sure about drinking wine on a picnic. Red wine would be great. Maybe if I got the game pie instead of a pork pie. I think a good drink for a picnic is probably cider. British cider, some Somerset cider. I know a lot of people go to crazy with these picnics. You got lobster, caviar. It's great if you've got servants and refrigeration and whatnot. Nice Lamborghini, bright orange convertible. But yeah, the warm weather, if you really want things, like I was saying earlier, the British classics are great in this warm weather. You can transport them there in your bag or wicker basket. They're built for travel. We've got the Melton Mowbray pork pie. The reason they became so popular is because their cases were indestructible compared to other makes of pie. So yeah, great for travel. I'm going to get a Scotch egg from Fortnum & Masons, who invented them. Every time you read about it, people write about it like they didn't. Like Fortnum & Masons claim to. There's always an air of disbelief, but I don't think anyone's proved that they didn't. So let's roll with Fortnum & Masons invented the Scotch egg, so we'll go and get one of their Scotch eggs. But yeah, yeah. When it comes to fine foods, I don't think you can beat the British classics. And yeah, there's nothing worse. Even if you go for something a bit flash on the drinks front, Prosecco, champagne, even beer, is nothing worse than warm beer. Warm Prosecco or champagne, it's going to get warm unless you've got refrigeration at your picnic. Cider on the other hand, not too bad. Especially some cloudy Somerset cider, even lemonade. But anyway, I'm a big fan of dessert wine, and the wine merchant down here I know has some, I'm not sure if they've got any in stock. I'm going to go and inquire if they've got any. They have some vintage ex-chateau dessert wine that I quite like. So yeah, I'm going to go and inquire about a bottle of that. Yeah, it's also they do this one. This one's available by the bottle, not by the case. So at least I get to try a bottle before I commit to a case. But I'll see if they've got any suitable drink for my picnic. I don't want a whole bottle of wine for myself. Maybe a half bottle. We'll go and find out. I'm not sure if I'm going to film too much in here either. It's quite an intimidating shop. Okay, this is where I'm headed. Berry Brothers and Rudd. Wine merchants. Okay, that was Berry Brothers and Rudd Wine Merchants. Didn't film too much in there. It's very nice, very helpful, but it's quite hard to film yourself when you're getting that level of service. So you look like a nutter basically, although I'm not too concerned about that, as you can imagine. But yeah, they didn't have the wine I wanted in stock. the dessert wine, so I've ordered one bottle, which I can pick up next weekend. It's a vintage 1970s dessert wine. Not a lot of people like dessert wine. I love it with dessert. While I was there, I did pick up a bottle of good ordinary claret, and possibly for the picnic, Sunwrap. Made out a half bottle of Berry Brothers and Rudd Good Ordinary Classic 2013. But I don't know, maybe I'll get some cider, keep that for later. But we have options. Anyway, now so far I've got a Melton Mowbray pork pie, a bottle and a half of red wine. I've got a bottle opener on my keyring, so just in case such events arise. I'm actually now going to head around the corner from St James's to Fortnum & Mason's, and as they were the inventor of the Scotch egg, which is perfect for picnics, get myself one of their renowned Scotch eggs. Could have got one at, in fact, I think I could have pretty much got a complete picnic at Mrs King's in Borough. They had pasties, pies, Scotch eggs, sausage rolls, even chutneys, but varieties of spice of life. So anyway, fine cigars, not today. Right, I'm going to get a Scotch egg. Okay, it's a pretty good day to be in town. We've I'm at the back of Piccadilly Arcade here, but one of the shops there offering free shoe polishing on the street. As part of the birthday celebrations. Not sure what's going on here, but yeah, looks like there's a lot going on in town today to commemorate the Queen's official 90th birthday. But anyway, I'm headed here, Fortnum & Mason's, to get a Scotch egg from the food hall in the basement. Let's go. We're just one block away from Green Park here, where I'm headed for the picnic, and you could get absolutely everything you require for a picnic here, including the hamper to put it in. They specialise in picnic hampers. They'll even deliver it for you with full livery if you like, as long as you're prepared to pay. I know exactly where the Scotch eggs are. I've been here before to buy these before. Scotch eggs. Okay, they have two Scotch eggs today, the traditional Scotch egg and a black pudding Scotch egg. I'm going to go for the traditional. The pies look amazing too. This is the hamper department, where they also have picnic baskets, and as you can see they have ones ready to go with at various price points for different scenarios, but you can also commission your own, a more bespoke contents for whatever you're planning. And we're just down the road from the park, so it's a perfect spot to come and pick up a picnic hamper if you're having one in town. Okay, where am I going? That way. That was Fortnum & Mason's. Got myself a Scotch egg. They lay claim to inventing the Scotch egg. So, for those of you who don't know what Scotch egg is, it's a boiled egg. Encased in sausage meat. They do a black pudding one as well, so encased in black pudding meat, sausage meat, and then coated in breadcrumbs, deep fried breadcrumbs. They're incredible. They sound, yeah, it sounds odd, but they're good. All these foods, perfect British picnic foods, great for travelling. They were invented for travelling. Apparently originally this was Piccadilly here. It wasn't that picnicking was for the world to do, it wasn't, but they were travelling, so they would take coaches from here to their country houses or off to the country, and yeah, they needed food that would survive travelling. filling food. So yeah, you've got Scotch eggs, we've got the Melton Mowbray pork pies, the pasty. Also great for, I guess, for taking for country pursuits. So and work. But anyway, I also got some cider there. I've got a bottle of cider. I was going to get the high growth one, thought it might be fitting because it's the Queen's birthday today, but I didn't. I just got a regular bottle of cider, mainly because I don't want to be, although I'll come back to the rules of drinking at picnics in Royal Parks in a little while. But yeah, I don't want to be drinking a bottle of wine straight from the bottle. I look like a drunkard. And yeah, it just doesn't really do the wine any favours. So, cider from Fulton & Masons. Anyway, I'm going to head, I'm on Piccadilly. The Ritz is just there. I think the Ritz is 110 this year. So it's the Queen's 90th. The Ritz Hotel's 110. I think it was built in 1906. I think Mr. Ritz is, Mr. Ritz himself, I think his life is, was more, a lot more, well, to make a film about it, him and his mate Scofier. But yeah, there we go. The Ritz Hotel, 110. Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, this bit won't be in the video. So yeah, Green Park is just here. I can see they've got the bright yellow, they look like McDonald's signs. They're to stop, I guess. I don't know what they're to stop, I guess vehicle access. But yeah, that means they're expecting big crowds. So let's see if we can get access and enjoy our picnic, watch the guns. Okay, I'm in Green Park. It's Buckingham Palace. I think there are a few key parts of Green Park, so back up that way. I think these parks, Royal Parks, are all lit by gas still. But yeah, back up there is Green Park Tube, so Piccadilly behind. There is Buckingham Palace. It's a famous gate there. I think there are a few sort of landmarks in and around this park, and those gates are one of them. I was going to say that's as close as I can get, but I think I can actually. They're about to fix swords to the police officers. I can get to it. It's the wrong end of a horse to be. There's loads of horses. I'm surrounded by police horses. What have I got into? But yeah, I was actually trying to come and show you the gates. Those gates are pretty famous gates. What am I in here? Police parade, I think. Wearing medals, got the horses out. Cool. Not see police officers, I presume that's somewhere I shouldn't be going, but yeah, they're just parading, standing around. I'm in. I don't know how far off. What I wanted was a closer look at these gates. Crowd in front of the palace, well, the crowd everywhere around here for Trooping the Colour. I guess we're hoping to get a glimpse of the Queen, because she will travel back from Horse Guards Parade to the palace, and then later on there will be a fly past. The RAF will fly down the mall over the palace, and the Queen and the royal family will be on the balcony of the palace right there. I doubt I'm going to be here then, because the crowd's bad now. It's 2 hours away, and the crowd is going to be incredible in 2 hours time. But yeah, I'm hoping to catch the cannons, and I'm guessing the cannons will stray away from the palace here. They're going to head up that pathway there, and then I can already see the location, because there's some guards over there. I'm guessing somehow the cannons are going to enter the park here and then head somewhere over there, but where? And that's at 12:50. It's currently, what time is it now? 20 past 11. So yeah, I'm guessing I need to be over there somewhere. Not at the back end of horses. I've actually got quite a good view of the palace balcony. There you can see the flags draping over the balcony. That's where the royal family will be later when the RAF fly by. And I'm not sure if you can make out that flag on top of the palace, but this thing often gets confused when there's a flag flying on top of the palace. There's always going to be a Union Jack flying, but that doesn't mean the Queen's in residence there. You need the Queen's flag, the Royal Standard. It's not very windy, which is great for filming as far as talking to the camera goes, but showing you a flag waving in the wind. Yeah, that flag there is the Queen's Royal Standard. You can look at images of it on the internet. If that flag is flying, the Queen is in residence at the palace, or she's probably down the road in Horse Guards Parade. But that means she's here. The Union Jack's flying on the flagpole. She's not. Right, I'm pretty sure this here in front of me is the area where they're going to fire the cannons. It's already a pretty big crowd, so yeah, this is where I need to be in an hour and a half's time to watch the gun salute. I'm not even going to attempt to catch a glimpse of the Queen. Maybe I will. No, I'm probably not. I'm going to watch this. We found the right spot. This is it. The Royal Salute, fired by the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery on the occasion of Her Majesty the Queen's official birthday. So yeah, I need to be here. I think I'm in with a good shot of seeing this. Pardon the pun. I'm not in a good position to catch a glimpse of the Queen or the royal family unless I camped out there last night. So I'm gonna go and get a coffee, pop back. It's pretty chilled here. I guess they're gonna the cannons will come back from Trooping the Colour, line up there, and then boom. Okay. Started there, Green Pub Tube, headed down to Buckingham Palace there, Canada Gate, walked up Constitution Hill, and I'm now here. Gun salute's going to be here somewhere. There are a few memorials here where I am now. I'll show you those while we're up here. And then I'm going to head to Shepherd Market quickly to get a coffee and then come back. So yeah, let's take a look at the memorials while we're here. There's also a former gate to the palace there. I'll show you.
These memorial gates are dedicated to the 5 million people from the Indian subcontinent, Africa and the Caribbean who served or lost their lives in the 2 world wars. They also celebrate the contribution that these men and women and their descendants continue to make to the diversity of British society. The pillars are made from Portland stone and are carved with the names India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Africa, the Caribbean and the Kingdom of Nepal. Each one's topped with a bronze urn which have gas flames. They're only lit on special occasions such as Remembrance Sunday, Armistice Day and Commonwealth Day. The names of the holders of the Victoria and George crosses are engraved on the inside of the domed pavilion, and the major campaigns are also listed on the 2 stone benches. That there is the Wellington Arch. It was the northern gate to Buckingham Palace. It was moved there in 1882.
You can walk through the old gates. I'm not going to head that way because it's in the opposite direction of where I want to go right now, and we are kind of pushed for time. And then I believe over here on this corner is the memorial to Bomber Command. Okay, I've just slipped out one of the little side entrances of Green Park there. While I'm waiting for the gun salute, I'm going to go and get a coffee. Just down this little road here, just next to the old In-N-Out Club, there's one of London's hidden gems. It's called Shepherd Market. It's down here. You'd never find it if you didn't know it was there. There's usually guys selling oil paintings here. But yeah, down the street, White Horse Street, it opens out into like a little village. There's a whole video about Shepherd Market on my channel. But yeah, like I said, it's one of London's real hidden gems. It's a street. It really doesn't look like much. But yeah, we're just a stone's throw from Green Park right there. I'll be able to go and get a coffee and make it back in time. Hopefully a good cup of coffee and make it back in time for the gun salute. I've got plenty of time. So yeah, I'll show you, if you haven't seen it already in my other videos, I'll give you a quick glimpse of Shepherd Market. But yeah, if you're in London, Green Park, it's definitely the place to come. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do, rather than heading straight to the coffee shop, for those of you that haven't seen the inner parts of this, I'll give you a little run around the block and super popular walking tours there. Armed police. They're right across the road from the Saudi Arabian embassy, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna get a coffee. But yeah, it's like a little village here. Pubs, bars, restaurants, coffee shops, it's great.
There's this amazing coffee shop and cafe here at 10 Shepherd Street. It's filled with vintage and antique looking furniture. They do amazing food as well. There's no one in here right now, but it doesn't take many people to fill it up, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's a great idea for a coffee shop to fill it with vintage furniture. And they do good coffee, and there's great cakes and pastries and toasted sandwiches as well. Yeah, I've got enough food for today for my picnic. But yeah, if you're in Shepherd Market, this is definitely the spot to come. Enjoy a coffee, maybe a toasted sandwich, pastry, and some snacks. But yeah.
Okay, it's a cool coffee shop. Take a lie down, take the weight off your feet on the chaise in the window. But yeah, 10 Shepherd Street, Cafe 10. Blackter. Oh, never know that was there either. It's a more regular looking coffee shop there, but yeah, Black Americano from the cafe there. Yeah, that'll keep me going. Definitely come and check out Shepherd Market. Pubs, bars, restaurants, it's a great spot. Hidden gem. Very few people know it's here, apart from I think they called it Hedge Fund Alley, the road behind it, because the only people that can afford it are investment bankers. There's a lot of finance industry around it. And good coffee. So let's head back to Green Park and check out the gun salute. One of the houses here, they're the old In and Out Club. They're redeveloping it right now. It's believed it's going to be the most expensive single residence here in town when it's complete. I think I read 250 million. I think I said this in my last vlog. I can only imagine it will become an embassy. There aren't many people apart from countries with that kind of money, but you never know. Be a lot of speculation when it's complete, but yeah, that one there is a former Prime Minister's house. But yeah, it's in a great location right opposite Green Park. So yeah, I'm going to head back into the park and take up my position for the gun salute. I guess I better talk you through the rules of picnicking in London as well, in the royal parks, as I said I would. Quite like some of the oil paintings. They're pretty cool. It's in pretty good value for money as well. Yeah, if you want some artwork, definitely place street side. Framing it probably costs more than the painting. Security is intense for these events, all this metal bollarding. Tiny little entrance. Right, the rules of picnicking. I'll get out the sheet in a moment with the full list. But you can see there's these notice boards. What we've got here: fitness licensing and dog walking licensing. Most of the rules and regulations in this place, in all the royal parks, there's 8 of them. They pretty much revolve around commercial activity, I guess. So you can do fitness training here, you can do commercial dog walking in here. Obviously they're for public recreations. If you want to come and have a run, no problem. If you want to run fitness classes, so a commercial enterprise, you need a permit and you need to pay for that permit. That's basically the crux of all the rules. They're a commercial enterprise, so they want to obviously, they're beautifully kept parks, they want to offset the cost of keeping these things so well, and yeah, so they charge you to hold events and whatnot in here. So that's generally the crux of most of the rules. They're not necessarily to stop you, well yeah, to stop you carrying out commercial activities or events without permits. And obviously apart from that, they've obviously got their own food, toilets, deck chair you can rent, and but yeah, free access for public recreation, and they're some of the best kept parks in town. Let me take a seat on the grass and I'll pull out the actual list. This is where you need a blanket to stop getting a wet arse. Okay, that's pretty good coffee. The rules to picnicking here in London, in particular in the Royal Parks, besides from only eating British classic picnic dishes like pork pies, Scotch eggs, sausage rolls, Battenberg cake, the rules I just made up, there is actually a whole sheet of picnics in the Royal Parks. Now there are 8 Royal Parks, they're the best kept parks, they're the most popular for picnics. I only discovered that there was a whole list of rules and regulations because I was wondering whether you were allowed to consume alcoholic drinks in the parks. So I looked it up and then found this whole thing. The thing to take from this, really, it's going to make it seem like quite an officious thing, but the thing to take from it, they welcome people to have picnics here. There's just guidelines, I guess, to make sure everyone enjoys themselves. And most of the rules, I think, on the notice boards over there are rules about running fitness classes and dog walking. They really want to, basically, I think most of the rules boil down to, if you're doing it for personal recreation, fine. If you're doing it for commercial reasons, buy a permit, fine. But yeah, you've got to pay them. So yeah, picnics in the park. You're welcome to picnic in the Royal Parks. Aim is to ensure all visitors enjoy their Royal Park experiences. The 8 Royal Parks are used by many different people for different reasons, and picnicking is a popular activity, especially during the busy summer months. It's always a good idea to check our website to see what events are happening in the area of the park you would like to visit. Like today, just over there, there's going to be cannon fire. 42 cannons, and they've cordoned the area off, which could ruin the picnic if you're planning to over there. Each park has a map which is downloadable from our website, which can help find an area to meet. We suggest you look for an open area in the park, as it can be difficult to locate family and friends in one of the formal gardens. I guess that counts at Kensington Gardens and Hyde Park. Park maximum picnic guests. That I didn't expect. I guess it makes sense. Different parks have different maximum group sizes allowed for picnics. So I'm guessing if you want a bigger one, you've got to contact the parks office, and they'll sort out an area for you, an invoice for the event. Bushy Park, 20 guests. Hyde Park, 40 guests. Green Park, which is where I am now, 20 guests. It's just me for lunch today. I haven't invited any guests. Greenwich Park, 25 guests. Kensington Gardens, 30 guests. Regent's Park, 40 guests. Richmond Park, 40 guests. St James's Park, 20 guests. So yeah, the bigger the park, the more guests they permit. And the thing is with the Royal Parks, unlike the council and local authority parks, these ones are patrolled and policed by a division of the Metropolitan Police. There's loads of them in here today, obviously, because of the events going on. But yeah, they are patrolled, and I think there are 3 regulations. I mean, there are loads of regulations. There are 3 which will get you a £60 fine, penalty notice. Litter, if you leave litter behind, 60 quid. Dogs, if you don't clean up after your dog, £60. Cycling, if you don't cycle in the designated, if you're not cycling in the designated cycle lanes, £60 fine. I haven't seen anyone get one for cycling, but I guess if you're making a nuisance of yourself, you're going to get stopped. Now, if you're holding an organised event, it says for gatherings larger than these maximum numbers, please contact the relevant park office to discuss location, signage and fees. Yeah, that's what I was saying, fees. Guidelines for picnicking in the Royal Parks. Now this is the main thing to take from this, that I took from this, is yes, you're allowed alcohol in the Royal Parks. There are some caveats I'll come to for that. No barbecues, and that's pretty standard amongst all parks. I remember a few years ago when the portable ones, the ones that are about the size of a sheet of paper, tin baking tray for a few summers when they became incredibly inexpensive like they are now. You can pick them up for £1 or so in the supermarkets. Every park was like dotted with burn scorch marks on the grass, that size, just everywhere. So they banned them in most parks because it was just destroying the grass. Plus everyone was leaving them behind because they're too hot to take away, which was dangerous. You're getting dogs sniffing around them and the squirrels and birds burning themselves. Yeah, it was a nightmare. So barbecues are out. So let's read through the full list of guidelines. The parks are home to a rich variety of wildlife. We therefore ask you to follow these simple guidelines when picnicking the Royal Parks. Now, these are guidelines. You're probably not going to get a fine for breaking them, but you're probably going to get told to stop and possibly slung out. So we ask that you refrain from the following. So these are the don'ts. Collecting or soliciting money. If you're holding a charity picnic, any collections must take place outside of the park boundary. You may need to check with your local authority too. Second one, corporate advertising and distribution of leaflets. No. If you're holding an informal staff picnic, you will not be permitted to display any corporate banners or distribute promotional materials. Number 3, cooking or barbecuing in the parks. As well as being a fire hazard, abandoned barbecues can be a hazard to other visitors and to wildlife. Catering outlets in each of the parks sell selection of hot and cold foods. Using glassware. We ask that you use plastic cups and bottles where possible. Broken glass is a hazard to other visitors and wildlife and very difficult to remove from parkland. Playing ball games. Ball games are only permitted in certain areas of some of the parks. If you want to play ball games, please contact the park's office to find out where you should play. Next one, playing loud music. Be considerate to other park users. Fixing anything to trees or driving anything into ground, so hammocks are out. No erecting tents, marquees or other structures. Releasing balloons in the park is a no-no. Please remember to be careful when bringing balloons into the park, as when released they get caught up in the trees and are hard to remove. They can also be a hazard to wildlife in the park. Mass balloon releases are not permitted in the parks for these reasons. I think they've got rules for releasing doves at weddings and stuff as well. It says we have, in the next part, we have no objection to, so that's the don't. Then we have no objection to alcoholic drinks, but they must be available free of charge, i.e. not for sale, and for consumption by your guests only. And of course, alcohol must only be made available to persons over the age of 18. Remember, before you leave the park, to collect your litter together to take with you. Please do not leave any items unattended at any time, both to protect your items from theft and also to prevent them causing a possible security alert. And last thing on the list is, above all, please be considerate so other people can enjoy the park too. We hope you enjoy your day in the Royal Parks. So yeah, I think actually they're a bit less officious than the council ones. The council ones is like no booze, no skating, no anything, just no. Whereas here, picnics are all right. As long as you're only eating cold food, drink what you like, as long as you clean up after yourself. No cooking, no barbecuing, and no leaving litter behind. So yeah, I guess the thing to take away from that is the Royal Parks are a great spot for picnics. They welcome you having picnics here with a few little guidelines to follow. So yeah, I definitely recommend the Royal Parks for picnicking this summer, any summer. Quite like Hyde Park as well. It's great by the lake. I think Green Park's one of the few without a lake in it actually, although I think there's a fountain, the memorial to Princess Diana. Maybe we'll go and check that in a minute. But I'm going to head over. Now we've gone through the. Now I've read the rules, we can have our picnic. So I'm going to head over to where the gun salute is, see how the crowd's building for that, and maybe find a suitable spot for my lunch, my picnic. So let's go. Considering how many thousands of people there are just on the just through that tree line, it's a pretty tranquil spot. As you can imagine, most weekends, most days, when there's not huge amounts of visitors, it's probably even nicer. But yeah, right now you would not believe the tens of thousands of people that are in this park. Okay, found a good spot below a tree for my picnic. First up, cider I picked up at Fulton and Mason's. We got organic Black Fox cider from Dunkerton's. As I was saying earlier, you can go for champagne and prosecco. Whoa. The great thing about dining outdoors, you can kind of make a mess. But yeah, go for all those luxury items the supermarkets want to sell you. They're no fun warm. Cider you kind of get away with at room temperature. Not bad. Been in my bag rattling around for a while. Room temperature at best. It's just gone everywhere. But yeah, pretty good. A beer, champagne or prosecco at that temperature would be no good at all. Cider on the other hand. So yeah, I guess sticking to the British classics, you can't go wrong. So drinks, cider, cloudy lemonade, made in Britain of course. Okay, as far as food goes, Scotch egg. Traditional Scotch egg from Fulton and Mason's. Who invented it? Check it out, thing of beauty. Now that's travelled well. I've had this in my bag for a couple of hours, rattling about. Still good to go. Basically got a hard-boiled egg. Obviously they're pretty fragile. So as a means of travel, transportation, cased in sausage meat, deep fried breadcrumbs. Look at that. Still got a beautifully runny yolk. Perfectly cooked. Soft and gooey in the inside. Nice and cooked on the outside. Best sausage rolls in town. Beat any of those ones you get at the petrol garages. The supercars do really buy. Washed down with some traditional British cider. Right, next up. Now obviously I couldn't go too crazy because this is a picnic for one. You're allowed up to 20 guests, I think, was it in here? 40 guests, I can't remember. You're allowed quite a few guests at your picnic in this park. More guests, the more food you can bring. Cucumber sandwiches are good. Pair them, don't make them before you get here. Cucumbers perfect for travel in their cases. Got a little dog here interested in, I reckon he's got his eye on my Scotch egg. Definitely interested in a bit of food. Okay, so next up is Mrs. King's pork pies. Melton Mowbray pork pies. Looking good. Peel off the sticker. Go in. Again, built for travel. So the pastry case on the outside and delicious pork on the inside. That's alright. Sorry. He's okay. You can smell the food.
Yeah.
See?
Pepper.
Pepper.
Come on. She didn't eat all day yesterday because she wasn't well, so she's hungry today.
Do you want a bit of
Oh no, it's
pork?
okay. Don't worry, don't worry.
Can she eat pork? she?
No, she just eats dog food. Maybe it's better to stick to dog food. Yeah. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye. She's saying, I will.
Should have dragged the poor dog away. Could have had some pork. Thought I'd better check before I fed the dog. Yeah, so he's not supposed to eat. Missing out. So yeah, Melton Mowbray pork pies. They do a delicious game pie as well. But yeah, built for travel. It was in pristine condition. Again, smashing about in my bag. Excuse me talking with my mouth full, just in case my mummy's watching this. But yeah, both built for travel. And what else would be good? Cornish pasties, they'd be great. Cakes, scones would be travel well. Clotted cream, perfect. Green teas and some jam. Battenberg cake, as it's the Queen's birthday, named after her husband, the Duke's. Got people walking through in full mourning suits. I've seen a few of them now. I don't know if you can actually make them out. I guess they were guests at the birthday celebrations. I'm in the gardens eating pork pies. So yeah, Battenberg cake, afternoon teas, side of lemonade. Anyway, I'm going to stop rabbiting on and get on with my picnic. So I'll check back in with you guys when I finish my pie and my Scotch egg and my cider. Yeah, the thing to remember, if you're having a picnic in Britain, stick to the British classics. You can't go wrong. Get covered in pollen. Right, I'm going to dig in. I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay. Lunch in the park's always great. Picnic in the park. If there's a group of you, and it's a typical summer's day, not a sunny day. It is warm and it's bright. The sun is up there somewhere, but it's completely overcast. It's actually been a great day for the birthday celebrations though. The sun can obviously burn you, and it's tricky to film in very bright sunlight, so it has actually been a perfect day. Warm, dry and bright. So yeah, definitely recommend a picnic in the Royal Parks. Just got to remember to clean up after yourselves. There's plenty of bins about, and to get rid of your rubbish, or £60 fine. So anyway, I'll go find a bin for my rubbish and then head over to check out the gun salute. So let's go. I mean, it's super early, like 50 minutes before it's kicking off, but looks like we're just the right time. Slip under there. Pretty cool, huh? Got a military band here as well. All in all, it's turning out to be a great day for a picnic in the park. Looking forward to catching the cannons going. Okay, apart from that one officer, they've all dismounted. They're giving the horses a break. I'm whispering because it's deadly silent. Barely hear the band softly playing back there. Everyone's mesmerised by the horses. It's spooky. I guess they've just completed this year's, for them, they've just completed their role in trooping of the colour in front of the Queen and the royal family. Down around the corner. So yeah, they're taking a break and preparing for the gun salute. I guess the horses are taking a break too. I wonder how it went. You'll know by now. And yeah, best place to watch is on the telly, the best view. But yeah, very quiet, apart from me chatting. Very quiet here in town, this part of town. It's got the military band playing beneath the trees over there.
It's going to be a bit noisy and we can't see any of the airplanes.
Definitely do it.
cross one for the hole. Hole. Yeah.
It's all pretty cold. All for the Queen's birthday. So yeah, I think the household cavalry, I'm guessing that is. I think they're waiting for the guards on foot to catch up. Obviously got the cannons as well at the front of that. Not entirely sure where they go from here, but it appears the guards, I can hear the guards, I can see the bearskin hats in front of me parading towards the palace. Now weirdly enough, considering how many people there are here, you can't move in front of the palace. I've actually got, somehow, I want to see the cannons, but I've actually got front row views to see. I can actually see the royal family. I will show you how I've just wandered down here into this.
Okay, those are the palace gates there, and that is the British royal family on the balcony of the palace. This is about as close as you get. The view's not amazing because I'm using a small camera handheld, but yeah, there they are. A little bit out of focus, a little bit shaky, but that's them.
What's that?
Okay, there's going to be a fly past in a minute. You've probably got a better view of the royal family than I have zoomed in. So let's check this out. That is the royal family on the balcony of their palace. Let's go and check out the cannons. Okay, the cavalry are on the move, so I'm hoping cannons are about to get in position. There's hardly anyone up here at Constitution Hill. I think it's Constitution Hill. Hardly anyone up here. That mob outside the palace is relatively calm up here. So yeah, I'm going to get a position. I'm pretty sure the green boxes, I don't know if you can see in there, there's green boxes, I'm pretty sure those ammo boxes mark positions where the cannons will be. So yeah, cavalry troop in there. I'm pretty sure the cannons are going to be right there, position next to the ammo boxes.
Okay, it seems they are holding. They're waiting to go for 12:52 precisely. So, according to the world clock, we have just a few seconds to go before they commence firing.
went away. Yeah. That's a little bit.
Yesterday, you took the baby to the telephone, I did it in home. Oh, not really fun.
Konie jedą. Zreknij. Chodź podziwaj, tady jedą konie. Podziwaj je. Andy. Andy, pojď, no to je dovnitř. Pojď sem, pěkně. Sem, pojď, pěkně.
Okay, that was a 41 gun salute. We've got military aeroplanes flying overhead, flying past the palace. You can't make them out. Pretty cover, unfortunately, but you can hear them. I can just about see them flying through the trees. There's a couple of bombers. Obviously the artillery's been led away. So yeah, I guess all there is left to say is thanks for watching, guys. Might be able to make out these planes through the gap. spot for the gun salute. Not the best spot in London to watch a Air Force flyby. I'm guessing at some point the red arrows are going to fly by. That was them. I've been rambling on so long, the camera cut out. Yeah, so what do we, wine from Berry Brothers and Rudd, coffee from Shepherd Market, and Trooper in the Colour, the gun salute for the Queen's 90th birthday. So I hope you enjoyed this video, this vlog. It's been longer than I imagined, as usual. So if you liked it, hit the thumbs up, like button. If you'd like to be the first to see my new films, subscribe button, and until next time, toodles. Okay, I'm going to call today a success. Kind of back where I started at the Ritz. Yeah, tour of Green Park. Crowds weren't too bad where I was. Got everything I wanted to do done. Got my picnic food. Had my picnic. Got to see the gun salute. Got to see the royal family, kind of, from 100 metres or so away on their balcony. And food was amazing, the picnic food was amazing, but more importantly, I've actually wound up, made the vlog, got everything done. And I'm still left, I forgot all about that, I'm still left with a bottle of Berry Brothers and Rudd Extraordinary Claret, a full bottle, and a half bottle of just good ordinary claret for later. So yeah, all in all, a pretty successful day. It's just starting to rain as well. Up until now, the weather's been pretty good. I'm trying to put the stuff back today. So yeah, up until now, the weather's been great. But now, grey skies and a little bit of rain. Nothing too bad. I'm taking my life in my hands here, following tourists down the road. Okay, so yeah, until next time, a successful day. Toodles! See you next time.